지금 다운로드 받으세요.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Esports, Valdez. That's who. Esports is here.
Esports who?
Starcraft Esports.
Oh.
That's it. That's the whole show. Never mind, Valdez. Valdez, goddammit. All right, guys, we're going into match, I should say, number 2. And this is going to be a tough one to call, man.
I don't know about this one, man.
I don't know.
This is the best matchup of the whole round,
Yeah.
man.
Let's see what happens. We're going to start. This is going to be a lot of great mirror matchups, guys. A lot of great mirror matchups. This is the dream.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start off with INnoVation versus TY. So that's like a GSL finals almost right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then
GSL
classic
PvP finals.
Classic versus Stats is also like
GSL
a GSL
PvP finals.
Yeah. And then Sue versus Lucera is like round of 8, round of 4.
Round of 8 finals. So we're gonna jump right into this one. It's been a fantastic night so far. We're about 2 hours in to our broadcast. Going into the second half of tonight. This is really the match you've been waiting for.
That it is.
You might be like, but Jesus, I just tuned in for the first match. That's why I'm here. Well, no, you didn't. You're wrong. You don't even know what you
wrong.
want. You don't even know what you
here
like
anymore.
That's right.
If they only tuned in for the first match, then
look
they're
at these two coaches. That's I Love OV on the left and Hot 46 on the right. Hot 46, legend for Zerg here. Back in Brew War, now one of the best coaches. And of course, I Love OV, excuse me.
You love OB? Tasteless?
OB. That's a beer out here, isn't it?
Yeah, that like really cheap
I actually
beer.
hate that beer.
Yeah, it's bad.
I Love OV was one of the winningest Terrans of all time in Brood War as well. I mean, these guys got legends that are coaching.
I mean, he won a championship, right?
Yeah, no, he had like a 75% win record against Zerg, and which is like nobody had. If you are like at 61%, people are like, "Damn, you're pretty good."
That's insanity.
It's madness.
Well, now he coaches one of the best teams in Korea, so I guess that all lines up.
Makes sense. We're going into this first match. It's INnoVation against TY. Pinch me, am I dreaming? This is an amazing matchup. I think TY can take it, but it's hard to say.
Yeah,
it's going to be on King Sejong Station. I mean, INnoVation's always just really good and scary.
INnoVation is just a robot, right? He's known as the robot Terran. He does everything perfectly. He doesn't miss a supply depot, right? But TY is just on another level.
Well, this guy,
like
strategically and tactically, is on another level. It's pretty crazy.
He's one of the gods right now. There's like 3 of them. I guess it's Zest, TY, and Dark. And then we got a bunch of people who are, get right behind them, right? Like Stats,
right?
Classic. INnoVation is just like another tiny step below them. These days, used to be much more dominant.
TY was casting this guy when he was just a kid. He was just a baby. Now he's a man.
Now he's a TY.
He is the man. The guy.
He is the Terran.
He is the Terran right now, that's right. It's not Maro, it's not INnoVation. They're amongst the pantheon of Terran gods. But TY is the one everybody's looking at right now. Now, INnoVation could still take this. INnoVation is really scary.
Yeah, that he is. I mean, look at his overall record, 107 and 75. That's a great ratio. TY's got something similar over there. TY has played more games in Pro League. He's had better results in individual leagues this year. And just looks like he's in better form these days. His game against Deer yesterday was just out of control.
God, I didn't realize the record, though, was this crazy. INnoVation with 9 wins to TY's 2? What?
From another time, Tasteless.
What? Yeah, it's true.
From another era.
We are halfway through 2016 right now.
Another expansion, even, if you think about it. So
that's true. All right, we're going to be going into this game right now. Predictions, not a shocker. Everybody goes for TY.
You don't vote against TY anymore.
No.
You don't.
You got to be a fool. Maybe if Zess is playing TY or something, but I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
TY is just so good.
Well, we're about to jump into this first one. And if you think this match is crazy, you got Classic versus Stats right after it. So tell your friends to get in here. The stream is going to go wild.
The stream is going to go bananas.
Stream gone wild. Here we go.
Stream gone wild. Esports gone wild here. This is our first game in this the match of the telecoms. SK versus KT. Let's do this. INnoVation versus TY. And we are on in the bottom right in the red from SKT. He is INnoVation. In the upper left, in the blue, it's TY.
His game against Deer last night was just, he made zero mistakes. Actually, what's happening nowadays, specifically, what I'm noticing is all of these fantastic players like Zest, TY, there was someone else yesterday who also did it, even Hero today. It's where they purposely play very safe after getting a small advantage, and they do the strat. You know, when you're ahead, get more ahead. And they're actually doing it just so well nowadays. It's
line
crazy.
from the great Tosis.
Yeah.
The one true philosopher king of esports.
Contosis. That sounds like some really bad disease.
Contosis. Well, artosis also, doesn't that sound like some kind of hip disease you'd get? Like,
yeah.
I've got artosis and now I can't play baseball anymore.
Yeah, it's like scoliosis, right?
Yeah,
except for your hip.
It's like the opposite of ketosis. When you're not in a state of ketosis, you're in a state of artosis.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Sounds
actually.
about right.
Yeah.
So, we have gas right away from TY. We got a scout coming out here from INnoVation. TY headed southbound right now with his own SCV. Could have some action right off the bat here between these two.
Yeah, I want to see the builds here from TY. What does he decide to do with all of this gas? Definitely going to rush out a factory to start. And this is going to be scouted right away. He knows the build INnoVation, so has to be ready to defend against what is almost always an aggressive build when you go for gas first.
Man center coming down now. Let's see if TY can poke some holes in this play right away here from INnoVation. TY, I think, tactically is the best player. Am I wrong about this? Like, in the world.
You might be right.
Like
I think you're right, actually.
I mean, when that GSL Codex Finals and I'm casting that, I'm watching this guy just, like, maneuver around his opponent so well every time.
Yeah.
Even Zest. I mean, TY can actually out-position him and just be in the right spot. That's a lot of what Terran's about, because Terran does so much damage so quickly. If you can drop or hit a certain location in a fast enough manner, the damage you do is insane. The buildings pop like balloons. They pop like those Protoss buildings in the Carbot animation.
Yeah. And I would tend to agree with you. I think TY is actually the smartest player we have right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Strategically sound player. He knows how to just manipulate his opponents and his units even to get the most amount of damage done. MC is also really smart. He's coming out as one of these guys that just knows how to win, you know? Every game he plays, he'll figure something out, right?
Right, yeah. It's like every game is going to look different. He's really reacting and even keeping his builds set up so that he can respond in the most ideal way. Now, the SCV is going to come here ideally to tank.
And there you go. He's going to tank. Bunch of damage coming down.
I'm choking here. TY actually does get in here. He does do the damage. The Reaper goes up. Now, there's a Hellion here to meet the Reaper. But it looks like just barely INnoVation is going to hold off this aggression. There is a follow-up Banshee play coming here as well.
Yeah, it's really nice, actually, with the cloak, too, because he sniped a bunch of the Marines there at the front of the base. So, as you can see, he is going to have to rely on a Viking here. He'll probably make some more Marines after he gets that reactor up. He's actually going for an engineering bay, too. It seems like he's seen this build before and knows how to stop it.
Banshee coming up now. This Banshee has to do some damage right now. TY is behind in the Econ game, and this is not the player you want to stay behind against. I mean, INnoVation will basically always beat you. INnoVation is the closest thing we have to Flash in StarCraft 2 as far as playstyle goes, you know?
Yeah, just straight up macro, never missing a beat.
Yep.
Mechanics on point.
Not a lot of cheeses, not a lot of fakes, not a lot of mind games, just I am bigger, faster, stronger than you are.
I'm better than you, and I know it, so I'm going to play a straight-up game.
I'm more handsome, I'm taller than you, I'm better at basketball.
I'm part of a boy group called EXO.
That's right. All of it.
Yeah.
So we got the Banshee coming in here. It looks like it's going to be making a beeline into the main. Now, TY, because he knows he's a little bit behind, he's going to come back here. Now, he might try to bait out a Viking into this. This is actually going to be pretty funny.
This is how we know it's TY in the booth, right? But at the same time...
I guess the idea was cool until you remember that Scan sees both of those.
Yeah.
I guess, oops. I thought I was going to be super cool, but yeah, if you cloak it, then of course they will scan. You actually might be better off doing that strategy and not cloaking at all, or not getting cloak even.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea, actually. But here we go. Coming into the natural, there's already a turret set up. He's going to get one SCV and just back off.
Not a chink in INnoVation's armor here. TY has to turn around to those two Banshees. I guess try to repair those and use those later on in a push.
Kind of an awkward spot for TY. He's going to have a faster third base, but his army is just weird. You know, he's going to have a Raven, but he has no Vikings, so he can't win the air war just yet, whereas INnoVation is pumping out 2 at a time. He's going to get way ahead in the air, and TY is going to have to catch up some way. I suppose just continue harassing with the Banshees, as we were talking about.
TY is at risk of being pushed here. I'm actually kind of surprised he's pushing out on the map, though, anyways. But let's see what happens. I mean, you're totally right, Valdez. I mean, production here for INnoVation is superior, and that's even reflected in the supplies and the SCVs that they both have. But TY is not backing down. He's going to try to push out again. A scan here in the main makes TY feel a little bit uncomfortable. He pulls that army back in case there is some kind of drop coming up here. In fact, there is no such drop on the map.
And the scan misses the Vikings, so he doesn't know exactly what the production is, but he's going to see them soon anyway. And, wow, Liberator's on the way, too, here for INnoVation. He's already gotten 5 Vikings on the map. So he's going to use that and get Liberators in the mix as well and protect them with the Vikings.
All right, he's going to come in here again, try to get some of these SCVs. So far, so good. Taking out 3, soon to be 4.
Yeah, this is the thing about Banshees is that even when your opponent has missile turrets, Vikings, you can still find some damage some way if you come in the right angle. It's like the Maru style where you just, always go cloak Banshees every single time you play TVT.
Okay.
And,
oh, sorry. No, go ahead, Valdez. I'm going to run over you.
We're going to have Mech, actually, from INnoVation.
All right, somebody get Artosis on the speed dial.
Yeah.
We got Mech in this game.
Oh, he's probably watching this anyway.
He probably is right now. He's probably cheering so loud he can't hear our commentary because he loves Mech. A push down here from TY. Coming down now. I got to say, I feel like it's risky for TY to do this,
Yeah, I don't know about this push.
I'm a little scared for him, but you know what? It looks like he might be able to go around his opponent. Possibly coming down here to this nook in the bottom right. Maybe jumping into the main, perhaps?
There is some room there, but it is blocked off. So, gonna be stuck trying to bounce himself over, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. He's like gonna launch himself over the depot. Now this attack up here, I don't see anything for INnoVation. For TY to help defend. He's landing Vikings. That's not gonna keep those SCVs safe. And we're going into what could be a base trade as TY now headed southbound. Gonna try to push in here. Tank sieging up, and TY cannot hold this position.
This is crazy, actually. I'm not sure who's going to win this one. I mean, INnoVation is already set up there at the top of the ramp with a bunch of Vikings and a tank.
Well, the location that INnoVation has is much more important than the location that TY has here. Let's see. I mean, there's so many SCVs down here, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
PDD,
And so many Vikings are coming up here, and they are eliminating the air army for TY. INnoVation might be able to take this game.
He's going to win that fight with flying colors, and if there were a couple of PDDs that came out, it would have helped so much there. But TY just not looking. He was looking somewhere else, trying to defend back at home probably.
He's going to land on top of these. That's not going to be, well, if he doesn't unsiege, I guess it will be enough to take out some of these tanks here. But Liberators are coming up, and reinforcements are on the way here for INnoVation. I think INnoVation almost has checkmate right now.
Looks like a great position right at the bottom of the ramp. Now he can easily go over to the third, or if he wants to, he can just take this fight even.
Yeah, and you can see these tanks taking so much damage. The Liberator's now able to hit this command center. No anti-air here for TY. It looks like INnoVation is going to be taking this game, Valdez.
Looks like it. Coming in here now. Liberator in position. Gets his tanks down there. TY gets the first shot, and he can always repair. But still, he's got nothing in the sky. He's forced INnoVation to lift his third, and he still has some units here at the front.
More pushing going over here. TY needs to make this attack work. I don't know if he has enough. He's landing his Vikings. SCV's being pulled as well. Everything he has is being used right now to try to hold off this attack. Liberators are coming down, though. That means these SCVs might have to turn around, but that's going to be it. GG! INnoVation wins game number 1. Big moment here for SKT.
That's huge. No one could have really predicted that one, man. TY is so good in TVT.
We definitely didn't hear. Every single commentator watch just got that one wrong.
INnoVation, really strong play there. Is he back? He's taken out a god. Is he back?
That's right. Many more gods to take down after that. And so that's it. Game 1 goes to SKT. KT's going to have to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and start coming back in game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, TY just not really goes for an interesting build, but it gets shut down, and he was way behind from there. And then his Banshees got no damage done, really. I think he got like 5 SCVs, but INnoVation was so prepared. And he was so ahead in the economy. And when they passed into the Knights, just the Hellions are a lot more mobile, so they got up onto that expansion first, did their damage, and just INnoVation slowly but surely taking out TY in that game.
I got to say, INnoVation had a better start. He managed to keep that lead, and he really saw the weaknesses there. Hitting that second base was critical, because when you hit the second base, the third base is very easy to punish in a TDT in a situation like that. So very well handled. TY, TY I think went the wrong way. I think he took out the third base. That's small potatoes. That's small fries, man.
Yeah.
If you get to that second, you can control the rest of the game from there. And, of course, also INnoVation did the right thing. He got enough Vikings that he could win the air fight, and that allows the Liberators to push in locations the tanks just can't.
Talking now with Jockji, another very long-standing player out here, an older player on their team.
Okay, now I'm
advice.
so excited for this next matchup. Classic versus Stats. Oh, my God.
Unbelievable.
The mirror
games
matchups
today.
are amazing today.
Yeah. I wish that last one went into a bit of a macro game instead of the way it went.
Yeah,
But
well, it looks like he just saw
still a
the
fun
lead
one.
and took it.
Yeah.
No problem there.